My dear child, Jesus here. Their name is on your phone screen and your stomach knots up. Every conversation leaves you drained. Every interaction requires recovery time. If this sounds familiar, we need to have a difficult conversation about boundaries. I see you carrying the weight of relationships that were meant to be bridges, not burdens. That person who only calls when they need something. That friend who criticizes your dreams while expecting you to celebrate theirs. That family member who treats your kindness like weakness. You've been taught that love means accepting all behavior, that boundaries are unforgiving, that good people don't cut others off. But let me show you something from my own life. I loved everyone, but I didn't give everyone the same access to my heart. I had the 12 disciples, but within that, I had an inner circle of 3, Peter, James, and John. I loved the other 9, but I shared my deepest moments with the 3 who could handle them. Even within my ministry, I set boundaries. I withdrew from crowds when I needed to pray. I didn't heal every person in every city. I said no to requests that weren't part of my mission. Love isn't giving everyone unlimited access to your peace, your time, your energy, your dreams. Love is wisdom, knowing who deserves what level of relationship with you. Let me tell you about Maria and her friend Nicole, a friendship that started beautiful and turned toxic so gradually that Maria almost didn't notice. They met in college and bonded immediately. Nicole was funny, charismatic, the life of every party. But over the years, Maria started noticing patterns. When Maria got promoted, Nicole said, "Must be nice to have connections." When Maria lost weight, Nicole said, "Just don't get too skinny, men don't like that." When Maria started dating someone wonderful, Nicole found reasons why he wasn't good enough. But here's the subtle manipulation. Nicole would deliver these wounds wrapped in concern. "I'm just looking out for you. I'm just being honest." Real friends tell you the truth. Every conversation left Maria questioning herself. Was she being too sensitive? Was Nicole just trying to help? Maybe she was overreacting. Meanwhile, Nicole expected Maria to be available for every crisis, every breakup, every work drama. But when Maria needed support, Nicole was always too busy, too stressed, too overwhelmed to be there. The final straw came when Maria's father was diagnosed with cancer. Maria called Nicole, sobbing, needing her best friend. Nicole listened for 2 minutes, then said, "That's terrible. Speaking of terrible, you won't believe what happened at my job today," and spent 30 minutes complaining about her boss. That night, Maria realized something heartbreaking. This person she'd called her best friend for 8 years had never actually been there for her when it mattered. Nicole loved having Maria as an audience for her drama, but she had no capacity to support Maria through real crisis. Maria faced a choice: keep shrinking herself to accommodate Nicole's selfishness, or set boundaries to protect her own peace. Here's what I want you to understand about toxic relationships. They're not your mission field. You're not called to sacrifice your mental health on the altar of someone else's dysfunction. Some people are blessings. They add to your life, support your growth, celebrate your victories, and comfort you in defeats. Keep these people close. Some people are lessons. They teach you about boundaries, self-respect, and the importance of choosing your inner circle wisely. Thank them for the education, then graduate from the relationship. The hardest truth about relationships is this: not everyone who loves you knows how to love you well, and not everyone who says they love you actually does. Sometimes they love what you do for them, how you make them feel, or the role you play in their life. In Matthew 10:14, I told my disciples that when they encountered people who wouldn't receive their message, they should shake the dust off their feet and move on. I didn't tell them to try harder, to lower their standards, to accept mistreatment in the name of love. Sometimes love looks like walking away. Sometimes the most loving thing you can do for someone is to stop enabling their bad behavior by accepting it. You were not created to be someone's emotional punching bag, personal therapist, or doormat. You were created to be in relationships that reflect my love, mutual, respectful, life-giving, and growth-oriented. Here's your Thursday morning toxic relationship detox. The energy test. After spending time with someone, do you feel energized or drained, inspired or deflated, built up or torn down? Your emotional response tells you everything you need to know. The reciprocity check. Are you always the one initiating contact? Always the one listening? Always the one giving? Healthy relationships have give and take from both sides. The growth factor. Do they celebrate your successes or minimize them? Support your dreams or discourage them? Want to see you grow or keep you small so they feel better about themselves? The boundary test. When you set limits, do they respect them or argue with them? Try to guilt you into changing them or honor them even if they don't like them? If someone fails these tests consistently, it's time for a difficult conversation or a loving goodbye. You don't have to set yourself on fire to keep someone else warm. You don't have to shrink yourself to make someone else feel tall. You don't have to accept toxic behavior because you've known someone for a long time. Your peace is precious. Your energy is limited. Your heart is valuable. Guard them accordingly. If you're ready to protect your peace and set healthy boundaries, type "My Peace Matters" in the comments. Tomorrow, we're talking about forgiving your parents so you can build a better future.